She does not like boobs. That one does not like boobs.
I just say boobs.
E.G. does not like boobs. Xena loves boobs.
Xena is very much...
She'll boop you.
She has a boopable snoot. She'll boop you back.
She'll boop you back, yep. Hello and welcome to the third and final stream for tonight, which is a Penny Papers, the Temple of Apikhabou play-along! I already did one play-along today, solo, but now Steve's here. So you get to see what it's like for us to play this game with another person.
You get to see us play Peekaboo on the internet.
Yeah, because the play-along that I did previously, so if you're playing by yourself at home, like physically you are alone, you're going to be playing the solo rules. But if you're playing with other people around, you're going to play the multiplayer rules, which are mean. Love them. So it's a great way to show the example of that. If you haven't already, Mad Bona, the most amazing admin in all the world, who is here very late, if somebody knows Mad Bona's address, give it to me, because she won't give it to me, and I'm going to ship her a shirt. Just let me treat you. Okay. You don't want a shirt, that's fine, Mad Bona. But, anyway, she has been linking a picture of Mad Bona did email me. I haven't checked my email yet. I will check it. She has been linking a tweet that has a picture of the player sheet. I also just tweeted again a picture of the player sheet, so you can either print that out or you can like quickly sketch the grid. You just need the grid, and if you're doing that, you want to make sure you keep the doors on the grid accurate. If you're watching in the future, there is a timestamp down below to about this moment where I hold this above to the camera, and you're going to freeze the thing and copy it down and then keep going with the video when you've gotten it copied. So there's that email. So there's what you're going to copy. It's kind of blurry, but those little ones that are a little weird, those are door spaces. You want to make sure you mark which ones are door spaces. So there's like... There's one. Okay. So go ahead, freeze frame now, and copy it down if you're playing in the future.
You can play on like graph paper
pause
or something.
It. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, Junk Orbit! Junk Orbit was fun.
Oh, we like Junk Orbit. We're a fan of a designer.
Yeah. But somebody was like, Junk Orbit's like a activity, not a game. It's like, what are you? Who are you? Who are you? Tom Basil? It wasn't Tom Basil. Anyway, okay. I'm assuming you freeze frame.
Some of us like space activities.
Every player is going to need... Every player is going to need a sheet and a thing. You want to make sure that each player... each player is playing on the same side. The sheets are double-sided. You want to make sure everybody's playing on the same side.
I hope all the kids don't mind not having a Christmas.
We bought... when we went to get Steve his flu shot today... I bought, while I was waiting for him to get flu shotted, I went and found some Christmas toys for the dogs. And one of them is...
It's the season.
One of them is a Santa, and the other one is an elf. And Xena particularly likes Santa, and she likes to thrash him, and play tug with him, and crush him in her jaws. And I was telling Steve, it's lucky that it's not a Santa voodoo doll.
Yeah, they
look like Elf on the Shelf.
They have 6-7 inches long, floppy limbs. If one was running across a yard at high speed, I would say good luck to you.
Oh, because Xena would catch it.
Would chase it and catch it. Yeah.
Alright, we're going to zoom the camera in a little bit so that you all can see the dice more clearly. And Steve and I will make sure that our player sheets thing... Oh yeah, Mad Bona, thank you! So the dice tray is it's handmade. It was a gift by Jason Dinger, or from Jason Dinger, who is the designer of Captain's Golf. He handmade this for us and sent this to us quite a while ago. I think it was after one of my charity shipment things.
I think you were doing a lot of... Dice are sometimes really loud on stream, and I think you'd mentioned one.
Oh yeah, so one magically appeared, and so it's very nice. We like it a lot. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. It's the last stream of the night. It's time to be silly. You're right, Yoda.
Hey, Yoda candy bar.
Okay. So,
Hopefully
let's...
Mad Bona is not literally on fire.
Oh, that would be awful. We're going to keep this in frame,
Oh.
and we're going to learn how to play now.
Alright, I was like, let's get the rest of the components out of the box.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, so let's set up. So, first things first, if you're playing with more people or just by yourself, you gotta put your name in the upper corner. It's very important. If you're playing by yourself, you might just want to put, like, the date, so you know when you played. I like to keep these sheets in the box, so, like, every game we've played is in the box. I like that. Thank you, Mad Bona. Mad Bona has linked, again, the player sheet so you can copy it down if you're watching in the present. Steve is drawing a face. Oh, it's him! He's drawing his avatar. For his name. So, the way this is going to work, this is a roll and write game, so there's no turns. Everybody is going to simultaneously write numbers. One player is we're going to take turns rolling the dice. It's the only real thing. But, so I'm going to roll the dice. And, see, that didn't happen. And then we're going to write a number. So every player is going to write a number on their own sheet, and you can write anywhere you want, in a square, obviously, as long as it's not on a door square. So you can't write on doors unless something specific happens. But the number that you write can either be one of the numbers visible, so in this case it would be a 2, a 3, a 5, or it can be the sum of 2 dice or the sum of 3 dice. So you have as your options a 2, a 3, a 5, another 5, a 7, an 8, or all 3 dice added together, which would be 10.
Whoa!
So you have a lot of number options, and you're going to pick one square anywhere on your board that isn't a door, and you're going to write that as long as the square is already empty, or is empty. Doesn't have a number in it already. The possible values that you can have are 1 through 15, because these dice don't have a 6th number, they have special symbols. So each die has a special symbol on it, and I'm going to go through what each of those symbols is, one at a time. Okay, so the first symbol, really straightforward, penny! If when we roll, penny comes up, we don't care about any other die that have numbers on them. So penny takes priority. So when penny comes up, you get to write whatever number you want, 1 through 15, anywhere you want on your board. And she's very, very helpful because she'll help you get specific numbers that are harder to maybe math out or get or something like that. Like 15s are the hardest to get because you have to get 3 5s, right? Unless you have a penny. Penny is helpful for that. The reason you might find a penny very helpful is because in this game, you will score points for having your longest consecutive adjacent chain of numbers will score you 1 point per number in that chain. So consecutive meaning like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can start anywhere, right? And adjacent meaning anywhere surrounding the space. So diagonals count as well as orthogonal. So you'll get 1 point per number in your longest consecutive chain, and then you will get 3 points per every 3 of a kind that you have that is unique. Meaning you cannot have 3 4s and then another pair of another set of 3 4s. You only get 3 points per every unique 3 of a kind, and if you have more than 3 in a set, it doesn't matter. It's just at least 3. Okay? So that is kind of what you're going for, and that's how penny can help for that. Next die is the key dice. So when the key dice comes up, this is Dakota Smith's die. We like to think that Dakota Smith is Penny's helpful dog. We know that that's not true from the other games, but in our headcanon, Dakota Smith's a dog. Because Indiana Jones was named after the dog.
Maybe Dakota Smith was named after the better Dakota Smith.
Yeah, which was the dog.
Who was the dog.
Okay, so when the key comes up, you get to write on a door. Actually, you must write on a door. So you can pick one of the numbers that was rolled alongside the key, and you can still sum it, add it up, but you have less options, obviously. and then you will write on one of the doors. And you must write on a door. If we run out of doors, you ignore the key, which is in the errata of the game. So that's the keys, the Dakota Smith. If there is a key and a penny, you still write on a door, but you use penny to write on the door. So you get to write any number you want on a door. That's how that works. Okay? The last die is the mummy. Mummy's the bad guy. So, Jaime says Dakota is a were person. It's a dog. Yeah.
That sometimes transforms into a person. Yeah.
Headcanon accepted.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mummy is the bad one. So when the mummy is rolled, in a multiplayer game, you put your player sheets into the center, and then you grab one that isn't yours. So in this case, we're just going to swap. And then you draw a mummy on one of the squares available on your opponent's board, but not on doors. Okay? We will not be writing a number this round, no matter if there's a key or a penny. Doesn't matter. Mummy erases and ignores all other dice. So just the mummy is what we care about. Everything else doesn't matter what it is. We're ignoring it. So the mummy, you draw it, and at the end of the game, every mummy not vanquished is minus 2 points. How do you vanquish a mummy? Yes.
9.
You have to have a 9, the number 9, adjacent to a mummy. So, for every mummy that you have adjacent to a 9, you actually score 2 points. So by the end of the game, you want to make sure that all of your mummies have 9s next to them. And again, adjacency can mean orthogonally or diagonally adjacent. Also, a single 9 can vanquish multiple mummies. So it's not a 1-to-1. It's a 1-9 can do a lot. Okay? So, that is the mummies. If you're playing alone, so if you're playing along with us, which means you'll be using the dice that we roll, but you don't have anybody physically playing with you in proximity, so you can't swap sheets, you will write your mummy on your own sheet, and you must write the mummy, you must draw the mummy adjacent to the number you previously wrote. So whatever number you just wrote on the previous round, that number is the one that you're going to put a mummy adjacent to. Mm-hmm. If for some reason you cannot do that because there's no space adjacent, and remember, adjacency includes diagonals, then you must put the mummy anywhere else you want. Which is kind of nice, actually. So, those are the solo rules for this game. That's how you deal with mummies in the solo, and that's how we did it in the last play-along, which you can go and watch somewhere on the YouTube and play along if you haven't already and you want to play again after you play this game. So
for this, the mummy roll for this play-along.
It's the same.
Okay, so for the, are we...
We're swapping.
We're swapping.
Oh, yeah.
The people at home are playing the solo rules.
Yes, which is very different, because the solo rules, you have to... When you place a number, you have to think, what if a mummy is rolled? So there's always this, like, risk-reward. Whereas in this one...
We're just mean.
We're just mean, because we can write mummies anywhere. So, yeah. But we're going to play it that way, because if you want to see what it's like to play solo without playing it yourself, you can go watch the other play-along stream where I play solo, because Steve's not here. But this is to give you an example of what it's like to play with multiple people. When we played this in the past, we played with a lot of people, and we played such that we always made sure we got somebody else's sheet, which was a lot of fun, because we all drew mummies differently. So we had a lot of fun doing it. So.
Yep. So this is fun. This one is fun to like teach people and play with them, like when you're playing with a bunch of people for the first time, because it's a fairly easy teach. I also like how the dice are reasonably big, so you can see them sort of from across the table, and it probably means they're showing up well on stream. I know we've done some roll and writes that have like very tiny dice. So.
Yeah, they did pretty well.
I think because it's targeted at kids 7 and up, things are visible, which I think helps it be streamed.
Well, so there are multiple penny paper games. There's 3 that already came out. We've played one of the other ones. We actually like this one most, which is why we're playing with this one. And then we haven't played one of the other ones, so.
Yeah, there was one that had a pirate ship, and apparently we heard it wasn't very good, but I was sad. Or it was a pirate island.
Alright. I didn't log my play from earlier today, so I am going back in time and logging it.
Does that mean I'm doing the first roll?
Yeah, go for it. Let's start. Let's play this bad boy. Woo! And yes, Mad Bona reminds us, A single 9 can vanquish multiple mummies if they are adjacent, and that can come in handy.
Yeah, if
Definitely
the 9 is
comes-
adjacent to multiple mummies.
Yes. Oh, lots of options there. A
Yep.
1...
A 1, a 3,
2,
a 4, or a 5. That's decent.
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. Yes. Okay, so you just pick one number out of all the options, and you write it down someplace.
Mm.
I don't want to do the same thing I did last game. It's less interesting. Start there. Wow, keep your board in frame.
Alright.
Oh, mummy! Okay, so we ignore the numbers, and if you're playing by yourself, you put a mummy down someplace adjacent to the number you just wrote. Otherwise, if you're playing with other people, you swap sheets and then doodle a mummy.
The style of these mummies remind me of the mummies from Metal Slug 3, if anybody out there has played Metal... I think it was 3. Anybody out there has played Metal Slug 3?
I like to draw the mummies. This stream's gonna take a lot longer because we're gonna doodle the mummies.
It's just given time for the folks at home to finish their mummy doodles.
Like I did a walking mummy.
Are you my mummy artist?
Alright, it's your roll. Woo!
Whoa,
Okay, so you
4,
get
8, or 12.
a 4, 8, or 12. Maybe less fast. Thank you. No, you just it's like a thing when you're leading a game for people. You don't say it very quickly. Yeah. Alright. I like playing play-alongs.
Alright, your turn. Rolling.
My turn. Okay, a 3, a 5, a 6, an 8, or an 11. I'm gonna go for the 3.
I'm gonna go for the 11.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Maybe not. Okay, you're wrong. Okay, a 5, a 10, or a 15.
Ooh.
That 15's tempting.
I think it's one of the few natural 15s we've rolled in this game, because the dice don't have a 6 side, right?
Correct.
So there's a 1 in 187 chance of rolling a 15?
Something like that. Okay, a 1, a 3, a 5, a 4, a 6, a 8, or a 9. A 9, you say? And remember, 9s help vanquish mummies. Whoa. Did I tweet when we went live?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Or, sorry, everybody's done.
Yes, I did tweet.
More options. We've got a 1, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 5, a 7, or an 8.
So I was playing earlier and I noticed my numbers are on the table.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem with this game.
That's fine. It's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feature. And always remember that time Levi sat there and played Welcome to Dino World.
We've got dinosaurs permanently on our table. still makes me laugh.
Yeah, I don't know what the M is, but there's a lot of them right here. Or maybe it's an N. I'm not really sure. Penny! Penny, 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 penny.
So what is Penny?
Penny lets you pick any number you want between 1 and 15, and you put her anywhere.
Penny's picking
Well,
up 14.
not on a door. Yeah, I picked a 14 as well. Penny, penny, a penny, penny. Ah! Do we
Does
count?
Penny still count?
Do we count the penny that rolled
Penny.
out?
Penny went for a run there. I say we still count Penny.
Fine. Only because you say so.
Penny didn't escape so far that she ran off the floor. We were able to catch her.
Escape now.
I mean,
Ooh. Oh wait, can I do that? That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Okay.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 4, or a 9.
That's a nice.
Yeah, I'm like, should just blanket with preemptive 9s. Just in case. Just put a 9 right there. Just in case.
Did I pull that one? No.
You only roll triples or out of it.
Oh,
money!
Sorry if that was loud.
That's why we have, like, muting. Okay. Oh, that could do some damage.
Oh.
How mean do we want to be?
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, on that note, I'm gonna be super mean. Oh, man.
There's no... We're all going through the temple exploring. There's no room for friendship.
What kind of temples do you explore? No friendship. I'll have you know friendships are key in mummies. How do you think they get along after... I mean, like, can you imagine just being alone?
For eternity.
For eternity? I think all the mummies in the temple are getting along.
You know it's a great movie where they went into a temple? Fifth Element. Love that movie.
That was not where I thought you were going. Kabuki heard us 2 rooms away. Oh, you were a jerk too. It's okay.
You got the skull and crossbones mummy. You got the pirate mummy.
No. Okay.
Thanks for causing some damage there.
Steve killed the consecutive, yeah. Alright. 1, 5, 2, or 6, but I needed a 2, so...
I needed a 2 also. Stop copying me. Everybody got that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! We can count.
Good job, Kairos!
I need to get out of this hole.
Are you in a hole? I thought we were playing a different game.
Yeah.
Do that one there. I mean, you put that mummy there, but he's already vanquished.
No, I know, but I did it to block your 12.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do a 13.
Night, mediocre
Night,
gamer.
mediocre gamer. Sorry, Mad Bona.
Okay.
Ooh.
A 1, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 6, or a 10. Or a 9. No. Ooh, I needed that 6. 6. Steve's turn.
You rolled this one?
Yep. A 1, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 7, and 8. 7 is... There's no erasing at this point.
And a 6. Alright.
Velop says the lack of keys is making this hard.
Wait.
I'm not sure.
6 wasn't a valid number.
Wait, 6 wasn't a valid number? Oh no, 6 wasn't. It was 7. You cheated.
I did cheat.
You cheated. Oh. I see Softies. Let's go. Cheat and Steve. Cheat and Steve. Does whatever he's cheating Steve. We do need doors. Oh yeah, if we get a door, I can recover from Steve mummying me. Though I don't think we can't get a door at 12. It's impossible. Unless we get a door, Penny.
Yeah, that's true. It's possible. Everything is possible. Alright. Do the right thing, Tiffany.
I don't know if it's my roll or yours, but it doesn't even matter.
It did matter now. Oh no. No.
Mummies! Are you my mummy? Why did you put a 10 there? You just sealed your own mummy. Or did I do that to you? I didn't do that to you. You did it to yourself. Silly boy. Tricks are for kids. Let me put a mummy right here. I realized I should draw a different mummy as I was drawing him. Oh well. This mummy is walking away from you.
This mummy has a mustache.
That mummy's walking away. Oh, you jerk. I mean, it's still blocked. You just give me 2 points. It's fine.
Wait, what?
There's a 9 right there.
Yeah, but I blocked off the 14.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it. It's your turn.
And a door. Nope.
Alright. 2, 5, 7, 10, or a 12.
It's not what I need.
Not what I needed either. But I can put a 10 right there. We got some cute doggos. Couch bed's the best. Why would you ever go to a couch bed?
Okay. So it's trash night. We might get some barks.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But each is really not feeling great. Yeah. She doesn't bark at all today. Hardly. 3, 4, 7, 8, or 10.
Or 11.
8. Ooh.
Not 10.
Oh yes, 11, not 10. Sorry.
I needed that 11.
I'm excited about the 8. Did you just hear it now? You gonna bark now? It's trash night.
Alright. Hopefully there's no barks. But we're doing a roll.
Penny! Oh, I'm definitely doing 11 right there.
I need a 9.
I have 11 consecutive. And if I get a 12, if I get a penny key, I can do it. I can connect back into my 14, 15s no matter what mummies he's throwing at me.
What ends it again?
When we fill out the squares. So we have at least 4 more turns, but we haven't rolled any doors.
Yeah, which is weird. Usually...
Yeah. Well, last game I played, I had very little mummies.
Oh.
On. Okay, well, I was trying to fix the audio. Steve decided he would look up what Space Launch Now is.
SpaceLaunchNow.me is a space flight tracker.
Oh, Steve would like that.
Never miss another space flight launch.
There was a dude that I follow on Twitter that tracks all the launches. But but I'm not on Twitter right now,
No.
so.
I have a bunch of coworkers that are into space. I'm lucky enough to work at a big office with a bunch of people. So when there's like a big launch or a big landing, people usually stream it on one of the big TVs.
Yeah. Alright, on that note, trash is done. For now. Key!
Door!
It's a key. Okay, so you must write a number on a door, and you can write 1, a 3, or a 4. I'll do a 1, because then I have a 3 of a kind. On ones.
I'll do...
I'm gonna make a little note of that. Makes it easier later.
I'll do a 4. Okay.
Yes.
Rolling!
Okay. A 1, a 3, a 5, a 4, a 6, a 8, or a 9.
Oh, 9.
9.
9 will help me vanquish this mummy. Oh, I need a 6 though.
I'm gonna do... I guess I could do a 9 right there, which would just prevent any mummies from coming along and ruining my day. I'll do a 9 defensively.
Alright. Oh, cool. You can see the
Aw.
Vandenberg launches. That's neat.
Angela got pulled away to work.
I'm not getting the 9.
Alright, it's a 2, a 4, a 5, a 7, or another 9.
I'll use the 9. Vanquish that mummy.
I guess I can get another 9 and just have 3 of a kind 9s, maybe? We'll see.
Alright.
Ball ups is 5.
You need an 8.
He needs a 5 for
You
consecutive
need an
defeat.
8.
Mommy!
Oh, it's
Well,
not an 8.
You have 9s next to it, though. So.
Oh, you're doing well on your defensive 9s.
No, it's easy. No. Dana, no.
Hey, oh. I made you a happy mummy.
This one's waving, but his hand is broken.
Angela asked where I got the T-shirt. This one was from the Kennedy Space Center. I think it's probably just a regular old NASA shirt.
It's a NASA shirt. The NASA Kennedy Space Center. Yeah. They have a Mars section.
They have so many T-shirts. A bunch of people always think it's a SpaceX shirt, but it's like, no, these are the original people that wanted to go to Mars.
Yeah. A door! So the game is delayed. A 1, a 3, or a 4. Oh. Let's do a 4 because
I need an 8 so badly.
Well, it's the last roll, so it's only your fault if you don't get it.
Getting an 8 or a penny. Getting an 8 or a penny.
Mad Bona's mummies look like potatoes with speech bubbles.
Oh.
No, it's a mummy. It's a mummy. It's a mummy.
No.
You got a mummy. You got a mummy.
Alright, how many more rolls do we get?
That's it. That's the game. I was trying to do the thriller mummy on this one and I messed up. Thriller. I can't even right now. Okay, this mummy is just like a mummied octopus. I don't know what's going on.
Not to whine or complain, but I'm gonna whine or complain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
A mummy cannot go on a door.
Yep.
A mummy cannot go on a door. Which you should have had one more spot available. Because it works such that all the spots are available. But the mummy, if you can't place it adjacent, it has to go someplace else. So yeah.
If there's a previous round with a key, you always have to place on a door.
And you don't place mummies.
Yeah. Okay, well...
Okay, so you get 1 point per every number in your longest consecutive. So I got up to 11 because Steve mummied me. So that gives me 11 points. And then you get 3 points per every 3 of a kind, unique 3 of a kind. And I only got 1 of those this game.
I also only got 1.
Then You lose 2 points for every mummy that is not adjacent to a 9, and you gain 2 points for every mummy that is adjacent to a 9. So all of the mummies, we have 5 mummies, they're all adjacent to 9, so I get 10 points for mummies. So my score is a 24. Oh, I just saw you cheat. Just change that number from a...
You definitely... Oh, sorry, that's 3 points. That's 10 plus 6. 16 points.
16.
I didn't finish my sequence. I would have had...
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 points. Yeah.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, you didn't have an 8.
I needed an 8.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then you had a mummy that was disconnected?
So that was that one.
Oh, yeah.
I put a 10 there so that I'd have room to do my sequence. But
didn't pay off in the end.
Didn't pay off. I like this game. I know it's a little on the simple side. It's silly. Like, you roll penny, you get excited. And the mummy swapping is so fun. The mummy swapping is fun. You can be mean. The number distribution is also fun because you can get the numbers from 1 through 15. Mm-mm. But
that last mummy caught crazy 7 points.
Anything from 11 to 15 is pretty rough because you need the other 3 dice, but then penny helps bail you out. So you can still get those higher numbers, but they are more rare. It's fun.
So I'm not sure there's a U.S. publisher. I know that it's been at Gen Con and it's been around. So
Sit Down is the publisher. I don't know.
Sit Down is a Belgian company.
Belgian company?
Yeah, so Sit Down, I don't know if there's U.S. distribution or a publisher yet, but Two Tomatoes and Pegasus Spiel. Two Tomatoes is a Spanish game. So it's in Germany, and it's in Belgium, and it's in Spain.
Yeah, they were. We were at a game shop in Amsterdam, and they had like the whole sequence. They had a couple each of all 3 of the Penny Papers games.
Yeah, but we like them. They're very simple. They're very straightforward. This one especially, I feel like you could teach to kids. I like that we could trick kids into doing math with like the number thing. It's also just really fun to doodle the mummies. Like doodling the mummies. Yeah, you might be able to find it in Canada because I know Sit Down sometimes publishes with Dude Games, but it's not listed. So
what are some of our other scores?
But yeah, there's been a lot of roll-in rights, so I understand why people aren't really picking them up. Also, like, not all the penny papers play differently. So all the penny papers, I know what you want to ask, but of course, all the penny papers play similarly, where there's 3 dice. There's 1 dice that is penny, there's 1 dice that is bad stuff, and then there's 1 that's Dakota Smith. And you're always doing the number something, but not always the same way. And then the patterns, the notepads are always different, and then like the bad stuff is always different, and then the goal is different. So you're not necessarily going for consecutive, and that kind of stuff. So like Skullport Island, you're trying to get treasure, and in the valley, you're trying to do like combos with like huts and villagers and snakes, and there's a lot more that you're trying to write on the board. So yeah, but we like the simplicity of, we like the simplicity of this one and the consecutive numbers. And this one is also for 7 it's 7 and older on the sheet, which I think is because it's a little bit simpler to teach. So that's why we like this one. So there's that. Apparently, this is available from a Canadian online store, Board Game Bliss, for $18.95.
It sounds familiar.
So, Board Game Bliss?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Canadian store.
Oh, okay.
But you might be able to get it on Amazon DE if you purchase from Amazon in Germany, something like that.
If you're already getting other stuff from Amazon DE or like other games, you can maybe add it on.
But I like it because it can play as many people. I like the mummy factor. This is one where we haven't laminated any of these sheets, but I definitely would want to and like add them to my thing. Yeah, so there's that. I would say out of the set, we've played 2 of them, and we have a very good friend of ours who said that the Skull Island one is not even worth buying. So, I mean, take that, but other people might like it. So we really like the Temple of Apikhabou. We did not like the Valley of Wakachoka
It was okay. It was okay, but I just wanted to play this one
more. Yeah,
so.
I want to, and even now I want to play this again. And I want to play it with more people. I want to play it with our nephew this
Matt
summer.
says show the back of the sheet. Is it a separate layout?
The back of the sheet is a different layout. There you go. If you want to play again if you want to do a play along with this stream but use the back, you can. If you're watching in the future,
the same number of spaces?
Yes. If
Nice.
you're watching in the future, go ahead and pause the video now, copy this down, and then reset the video and play again, and let me know your score in the future. So there you go. Alright, I'm going to assume that people pause so I can put this down. Or screenshot it or something. So the back of the sheets, so there's an A side and a B side. The backs are all the same, right? But yeah, we've played this, according to my phone, we've played this 4 times. Or I've played this 4 times. Which I see my name 4 times.
So what are the score distributions, roughly?
Oh, man. Okay, so that one, 23, 27. That was Steve getting very low. I don't know.
13?
Yeah, sure. 23, 20, 24, 18, 29, 36. That was mine from last game. 24, 24, 16. If you are playing solo, by the way, according to the book, you are a tourist if you scored 0 to 14 points. You are a pathfinder if you scored 15 to 24. You are a voyager if you scored 25 to 29. Or you are an explorer if you scored 30 or more.
So Tiffany, on your last game, you were an explorer.
I was. Let's see. Somebody got, Crazy got 25. Let's see here. Mad Bona got 29. Very nice improvement, Mad Bona. Oh, Jaime got 21. And yeah, it looks like that's the only scores that have been posted so far.
Nice.
But Mad Bona is winning. So it's Penny Papers, the Temple of Apikhabou, which I will probably never say right without stuttering it or changing it to something else. But yeah, I like it. I think it's simpler than Welcome To. I think it's kind of similar than Welcome To, right? Because Welcome To, there's a lot. Welcome To is more strategic. There's a lot more going on. I feel like this is on there with the level of like Quicks or Quinto. But there's a theme on it, which is kind of fun. And drawing mummies is really fun. Drawing mummies can take a little long if you are playing with the illustrator of a board game.
But the interaction is fun, and especially the fact that it's not interaction that's happening every round. Like, it's not people are drafting dice as maybe they are in Guns Shown Clever. So it still moves at a pretty good clip. It's just you have these occasional, almost like bonus rounds where you get to mess with somebody else, but you're not doing it constantly. So I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Bona added it to the wish list. Because they think Kyle would like the interaction and messing with each other. Yeah, which I like. Not a lot of roll and rates do player interaction. This is, I think, the only roll and rate, aside from Gonchon Clever with the drafting, but this is like the only one that you can play unlimited number of people that has more interesting player interaction.
Yeah, I think if you did a 1 to 100 event at Gen Con or something, I think people would have fun.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
All standing, or like swapping mummies with the people at their table, or standing up and swapping with people. Like,
Yeah.
I think that could be fun.
It adds a little bit of time to the game, but I think it's worth it.
Obviously not the deepest game, but it's teachable, it's fun. We would definitely like to play it with kiddos. We've only played it with adults. It's fun to play with people as like an icebreaker.
Or when you're really tired. We played this one at Essen when we were really tired.
Yep.
It's good. So, alright. On that delightful note, we're done for tonight. Yeah, thank you for playing along with us.
I think I'm gonna go do a Mars landing over on Cuthbed.
Well, we're going to play another game tonight, but not off camera, because we're going to play the game that we're going to play tomorrow. So tomorrow, we will be playing Sunflower Valley. Woohoo! That stream will start at 7? I don't know if Sunflower Valley has a US publisher just yet. And then we're going to play one of 2 games, and I need to do some research on BGG to see which one makes more sense to do. I thought it was going to be Nemeton, but people are like, what is that? It's a French game that does not have US distribution, I don't believe, so it might not be that one. We'll see. Otherwise, Pandoria is an option, which also, I believe, doesn't have US distribution, but is easier for you to get in the US. So I'm going to see which one we're going to stream tomorrow after Sunflower Valley, but we'll definitely be playing Sunflower Valley, which is a roll and write, tomorrow at 7 p.m., I believe. And then we'll be playing a second game in the evening, which will either be Pandoria or Nemeton. And then Thursday, we'll be playing 1906 San Francisco, which is a fun worker placement, interesting game. And we might be playing the second game of what we might play a second game on Thursday, but right now we're not planning to, but we might. And then Friday, we're going to take Friday off. And then we're just going to be done with streaming for like the rest of the year.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, crazy. It's always fun for me to say that.
Yeah.
So, good night, Mad Bona. Thank you for being so awesome. And being a great admin. Thank you everybody for playing along and hanging out and chatting. As always, you guys are the reason we keep doing this. It's like we just have a game night with you all.
Super fun.
It's super good. So yeah, thank you for playing along. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified on YouTube when we go live. Sometimes it works. If you'd like to follow us on Twitch, you can hit the follow button on Twitch, but Twitch has ads, which we're sad about, and we don't get any money from. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support us, patreon.com/theonetar, which helps support getting the games and doing the streams and learning the rules. And if we weren't about to stop streaming for the holidays, you would get to vote on what we streamed. But I also do like blog posts and write-ups and stuff like that, so you get a little bit more of like inner brain thinkings.
And we are going to pick up streaming again in the new year, most likely. And most likely we will have a fun themed month, which we have been doing as kind of a theme at the start of the year.
We always start streaming late in January because we take a lot of time off for the holidays and New Year's and skiing and seeing family. And so we start late in January and we do a thing called Blank-uary, where we pick a theme. We started with Trainuary, and then we had Spaceuary, where we stream for what's left of January and February with the themed game. And we've already come up with next year's theme, but we haven't told you about it yet. But yeah, that'll be, patrons will know first. So yeah, okay. Good night! We will see you all tomorrow.
There you go.